Every year, helmet companies promise to reinvent your skull's best friend, and most years it's marketing fluff. 2026 is different. Riders are ditching helmets that fog up, whistle at highway speed, and crush their ears after 2 hours. These 15 lids fix all of that, and a few of them are about to make your current helmet feel ancient. Number 15. Shoei 15. Ever wonder what's actually protecting Marc Marquez's head at 220 miles an hour with his knee-scraping asphalt? It's not luck. Shoei spent years in wind tunnels chasing fractions of a percent in drag reduction, and the X15 shaved lift by over 1.6% compared to its predecessor. What riders won't expect is how it handles heat. Ventilated cheek pads route air onto your face through channels cut straight into the EPS foam, something track riders have wanted for a decade. Add a widened eye port and vortex generation tech that quiets wind noise at speed, and you've got a helmet built for pure, uncompromising performance, not casual commuting. Number 14. HJC RPHA 60. Adventure riders know the frustration. Buy an AGV helmet for the trail, and it turns into a windsock the moment you hit the interstate. Buffeting, roaring, a peak that catches every crosswind. HJC clearly listened when building the RPHA 60. The shell uses integrated matrix EVO construction, keeping weight down without sacrificing rigidity, while the peak got reshaped to cut highway flutter. Toolless adjustment means no fumbling with an Allen key on the side of the road either. It's not flashy, but it quietly does its job for years without complaint. Number 13. AGV K7. Here's a fun fact. Racing DNA from AGV's MotoGP helmets has trickled down into lids regular riders can afford, and the K7 is proof. Built with a carbon fiberglass shell, it strips away unnecessary bulk while staying rigid enough for real touring miles. The Pinlock 120 Max Vision visor handles fog better than expected, and the adjustable ventilation actually moves air instead of just decorating the shell. For long days in the saddle, the K7 proves you don't have to choose between racing pedigree and touring comfort. Number 12. KLIM Krios Pro. When was the last time a helmet company borrowed tech from bicycle helmets and made it better? That's exactly what happened here. The Krios Pro uses Choroid, thousands of tiny welded tubes that crumple uniformly on impact, similar to how a car's crumple zone spreads force instead of concentrating it. The payoff is a helmet shockingly light for an ADV lid, loaded with features, with airflow that keeps you cool, even crawling through technical trail sections at walking speed. Riders who've worn it call the ventilation borderline unfair compared to competitors. Number 11. LS2 Advant X. Carbon modular owners know a dirty secret. Most flip-up chin bars don't actually flip all the way back. They just hover awkwardly, throwing off balance the second you ride with the face open. LS2 solved that with a full 180-degree rotation on the Advant X Carbon, tucking the chin bar completely out of the way instead of dangling like an afterthought. Combine that with a genuine carbon fiber shell and dual ECE 22.06 certification, and you get a modular that feels balanced open or closed. Riders switching from budget modulars notice the difference within the first mile. Number 10. Schuberth C5. Carbon highway noise wrecks more rides than bad weather ever will. After 3 hours of wind roar hammering your ears, even the best scenery starts to feel like punishment. Schuberth built its reputation on solving exactly this problem, and the C5 Carbon goes further by dropping a full carbon shell onto their famously quiet touring platform. It's dual homologated for open and closed configurations, arrives pre-wired for the SC2 communication system, and manages heat through a rear exhaust vent that actually pulls air. If silence on a 6-hour ride sounds like luxury, this one was built for you. Number 9. Bell Race Star DLX Flex. Most riders assume every EPS liner works the same way, absorbing one type of impact and calling it a day. That assumption is outdated, and Bell knows it. The Raystar DLX Flex uses 3 separate energy management layers instead of a single block of foam, tuned to handle low, medium, and high-speed impacts differently. Bell also tosses in a premium Pro Tint photochromic visor as a standard feature competitors often charge extra for. Paired with a 3K carbon shell and magnetic magnifusion cheek pads, it's a track helmet that doesn't cut corners on convenience either. Number 8. Shoei J Cruise 3. There's a specific kind of rider who wants open-face freedom on their chin, but hates feeling like they compromised on safety to get it. Shoei didn't just slap new graphics on an old shell here. The J Cruise 3 got a genuinely reworked visor mechanism and internal shell geometry, built around multiply matrix AIM construction and full ECE 22.06 homologation. The enlarged internal sun visor and micro ratchet buckle round out a helmet that treats open face riding as a serious category. It might just be the safest premium open face helmet you can buy this year. Number 7. Arai Signet-X. Head shape matters more than most riders realize until they've spent an hour in a helmet that's technically their size, but somehow still hurts. Arai built the Signet-X specifically for riders with a long oval head shape, a group that historically had fewer premium options. It earned full Snell M2020 and M2020B certification and landed a perfect 5-star rating from UK Sharp Labs, numbers that don't come easy. The EPS layering adds extra temple protection too, a small tweak that matters a lot when it's needed most. Number 6. Shark OXO. Picture a modular helmet where the chin bar doesn't just flip up, it disappears entirely behind your head instead of catching wind like a spoiler you never asked for. That's OXO's whole trick. The chin bar rotates fully to the rear, shifting weight distribution and cutting drag when cruising with the face open. Dual P/J homologation means it's certified for both modular and full face use, and the internal sun visor plus Pinlock Ready shield round it out as a genuinely premium aerodynamic package. Riders who've tried both configurations back-to-back say the wind noise difference is immediate. Number 5. AGV K6-S. Following up a fan favorite is a dangerous game. Change too much and loyalists revolt. Change too little and it feels lazy. AGV threaded that needle with the K6-S. It keeps everything riders loved about the original K6 while adding DOT compliance alongside ECE 22.06 certification, and somehow still weighs a featherweight 2.76 pounds, lighter than the helmet it replaced. That's a rare trick in an industry where upgrades usually mean added weight. For riders who wanted a K6 with fewer compromises, this is basically that helmet, refined. Number 4. Schuberth E2. Ever ridden into a low sun at golden hour and realized your visor and peak combo is doing absolutely nothing to help you see the road? The E2 was clearly designed by someone who's lived through that exact moment. Its removable peak offers better low sun coverage than most flip fronts on the market, without turning into a wind sail at highway speed. Ventilation stays strong across the range, which is why testers consider this one of the best touring and adventure helmets money can buy right now. Number 3. Nolan N120-1. Modular riders always face a trade-off. Either a true open face feel with the chin bar totally out of the way, or proper touring protection, rarely both at once. The N120-1 is Nolan's answer. Their first modular with a complete 180-degree flip-back chin bar. It genuinely functions like an open-face helmet when you want it to, while retaining full touring capability when you flip it shut. LPC liner positioning control and the air booster ventilation system round out a helmet that refuses to make you pick a side. Number 2. Scorpion EXO-Tech Evo Carbon modular helmets have a weight problem. All that flip-up hardware adds bulk, and most riders just learn to live with the extra heft on their neck after a long ride. Scorpion decided that was unnecessary. The EXO-Tech Evo Carbon keeps the same reliable one-touch flip mechanism riders already trust, but trims a meaningful amount of weight thanks to the carbon composite shell. Add the SpeedView internal sun visor and QuickWick 3 liner, and you get a modular helmet that feels closer to a full face in daily comfort, minus the neck fatigue by hour 3. Number 1. Shoei GT Air 3. And here we are. The quietest, most refined touring helmet on this entire list, and arguably one of the smartest Shoei has ever engineered. The GT Air 3 was rebuilt from the ground, up around ECE 22.06 requirements, yet somehow remains one of the quietest sport touring helmets you can strap on. The QSV2 integrated sun visor, upgraded ventilation, and Pinlock EVO ready shield work together seamlessly, and it's pre-wired for Sena's SRL3 communication system, so you're not stuck retrofitting anything. What really separates it from the pack is what's coming next. This helmet is reportedly the foundation for Shoei's upcoming HUD-enabled GT Air 3 Smart concept, meaning the one you buy today might be one firmware generation away from something genuinely futuristic. If you're only investing in one helmet this year, this is the one that keeps paying you back.